A moment of silence swept over several Canadian universities today in honor of the 176 lives lost when two Iranian missiles shot down Flight 752. It was 1 week ago that families across this country heard the devastating news. 57 of those who died were Canadian citizens. Many of them were teachers or students at universities across the country. And at Ottawa's Carleton University today, among those who paid tribute was a 13-year-old. His father, a graduate from Carleton, was on board the plane.
He was amazing. And we loved each other. And I still can't believe it. I feel like I'm dreaming. But I know that if I was dreaming, and that if he woke me up, he'd tell me that it's gonna be okay.
The families still deserve so many answers and need to be able to bring the bodies of their loved ones home. As Redmond Shannon explains, that is going to take some time and could be complicated.
Remembering the victims of Flight 752, this memorial on the streets of Tehran also includes a photo of Qasem Soleimani, the commander killed by a US airstrike 5 days before an Iranian missile downed the passenger jet. The bodies of all 57 Canadians killed remain in Iran, and there are concerns some victims may not be repatriated to Canada as Iran does not recognise dual citizenship. This video is believed to be the mother of a victim pleading for help from the Canadian government.
A Canadian is a Canadian is a Canadian, and they are entitled to all the rights that Canadian citizens have, and we will do our utmost to make sure that those rights are accorded to them.
A meeting in the UK on Thursday is designed to coordinate international efforts on repatriation, compensation and accountability.
The President Rouhani has made some comments to the effect that they want to cooperate, but of course the question on everybody's mind is, will they deliver on that promise?
Even the Iranian government is now acknowledging it is facing growing anger from its own people after admitting its missiles shot down the jet.
People make mistakes, unforgivable mistakes, but it happened in the time of a crisis. We need to make sure that these crises will be prevented.
On the defensive, Iran's foreign minister says, meanwhile, the Iran nuclear deal is not dead yet. This Iranian journalist told Global News many Iranians will not be satisfied if the government simply scapegoats a minor military figure. He says Iran has a diverse range of views, but many people in the country are united in their outrage, and the regime is worried. On Thursday, Canada's Foreign Affairs Minister François-Philippe will be joined here at Canada House in London by his counterparts from Afghanistan, Sweden, the UK and Ukraine. The ministers will aim to devise a strategy on the best way to find out exactly how and why this tragedy occurred and how to provide justice for the victims' families. Donna?
Redmond Shannon in London, thanks.